for Turkey.
Yes.
Fred Lumbuye loves Turkey.
Yes.
That is why he decided to go to Turkey.
Yes.
Because he knew when he goes to Turkey, he'll get protection.
Yes.
Fred Lumbuye is a political refugee. Fred Lumbuye left Uganda because his entire family was massacred by the dictator.
Yes.
Fred Lumbuye decided to go to Turkey to save his life.
Yes.
And now Fred Lumbuye has been kidnapped.
Yes.
Most likely by the dictator's agents.
Yes.
And is most likely on the plane to Uganda.
Yes.
That's why we are calling on the Turkish government
Yes.
under the leadership of President Edward Taipei
Yes.
to get involved and save our brother,
Yes.
whom we know very well that his life is in danger. We are calling on, under the good leadership of the President of Turkey,
Yes.
to set our brother free.
Yes.
We know he can do it. We know he can do it. We know he's a man of his words. He's a man who believes in democracy. He's a man who believes in the rule of the law.
Yes.
He's a man we know very well in Turkey.
Yes.
The justice system works.
Yes.
The justice system in Turkey works.
Yes.
If our brother has committed any crime,
Yes.
let him be presented before a court of law.
Yes.
We believe in the judges of Turkey,
Yes.
that they can do their job.
Yes.
They are credible judges,
Yes.
and they'll decide
Yes.
what to do for Fred.
Yes.
If Fred is to be jailed, let him be jailed in Turkey. If Fred committed an offense, let him be sentenced in Turkey.
Yes.
Let him serve his prison sentence in Turkey
Yes.
and not be sent to Uganda.
Yes.
Because we know very well
Yes.
that even if Fred is given 10 years in Turkey,
Yes.
he'll come out alive.
Yes.
But if he's sent to Uganda,
Yes.
he's going to be killed.
Yes.
That's why we are calling on the president of Turkey
Yes.
to intervene
Yes.
and save the life of our brother,
Yes.
Fred, who was kidnapped,
Yes.
because we believe in Turkey there's justice.
Yes.
In Turkey,
Yes.
there are prisons.
Yes.
Fred can be jailed and imprisoned in Turkey than him to be sent to Uganda,
Yes.
where we know he's going to be tortured to death. Fred is a political refugee.
Yes.
He left Uganda for Turkey to save his life.
Yes.
Now today, we don't see him. We don't hear about our teacher.
Yes.
We don't know where the professor is. We don't know where the Minister of Information is. We want him free. We want him free. We want him free. We want him free. Freedom for Fred. Freedom for Fred. Freedom for Fred. Freedom for Fred. Free Lumbuye. Free Lumbuye. Free Lumbuye. People power.
Our power.
Our power.
People power.
NUP.
Everywhere.
Everywhere.
NUP.
Long live NUP.
Tuliyambale ngule. Tuliyambale ngule. Tuliyambale ngule. Olutalo ngaluwete. Tuliyambale ngule. Tulimimba mu Uganda.
Officers, this song we are just singing is a song of promise. It's a song of hope that when Uganda gets its independence again, because we haven't got our independence, but if Uganda gets its freedom after the dictator, we live in a peaceful Uganda.
naye black expensive nenga
Power, power,
our power, our power, our power, our power. NUP, NUP, everywhere. NUP, our power, our power, everywhere. Ugandans in England,
Yeah, man.
we have assembled here
Yeah, man.
at the tax embassy in London to ask the tax government to set our brother Fred Lumbuye free. We know Fred was kidnapped in the night by the special forces, and our fear is that he's on his way to Uganda. And we know very well that Fred left Uganda as a political refugee.
Free Lumbuye Fred kidnapped Turkey. He's just a political activist.
Being a
Thank
signatory
you.
to the 1962
Wasomere.
refugee
Free
charter.
political activist kidnapped in Turkey, Fred Lumbuye. Mujja muta temusangana. Mujja kumuta, mujja muta.
And Fred, when he went to Turkey, he applied for political asylum and he was given political asylum. And as long as we know, if you're a refugee, if you're not a terrorist, you have not committed any terrorist offense, if you have not committed all those nasty crimes, you are meant to be tried in your country where you set the refugee. So we are asking the tax authority, if Fred Lumbuye Kajubi committed any crime, we want him to be tried in Turkey. We don't want him to be sent back to Uganda where he's going to be tortured to death. We are asking Mr. Edwin Taipin, the president of Turkey, under his leadership, under his good leadership, to intervene and save our brother Fred from being extradited to Uganda.
Yes.
Because we know
Yes.
the dictator Museveni, the brutal dictator who has been in power for 36 good years, he has been killing Ugandans.
Yes.
And when Fred is taken back to Uganda, he's going to be tortured to death. That's why we are calling on the leadership in Ankara to be on the side of Ugandans
Yes.
and set free our brother Fred Lumbuye Kajubi.
Set him free.
We want him to be set free. We want his freedom back.
We want his freedom
We
back.
want Fred's freedom back.
We want Fred's freedom back.
We want him to be set free.
We want him to set free.
We want him to be set free. If he has committed any crime, let him be taken under the courts of law and they will decide his fate. If it's for him to go to Uganda, which we don't believe, because the judges in Turkey, they are very, very competent. They cannot extradite a man who fled because of his life to be sent back where you know he's going to be killed. That's why we are here through the tax embassy in London to pass on our message to the authorities in Ankara to make sure that they set our brother free, to make sure that they don't extradite him to Uganda because we know he's going to be tortured and killed. Fred fled Uganda because of his political views.
Yes.
Fred Lumbuye, he has never committed no crime in Turkey or Uganda.
Yes.
We know the only crime he's committed was to oppose the dictator.
Yes.
The only crime he committed is to stand against the dictator.
Yes.
The only crime Fred is fighting is a dictator, a brutal dictator who has been in power for 36 years.
Yes.
That's the crime Fred has committed.
Yes.
Fred is a freedom fighter.
Yes.
Fred is not armed.
Yes.
Fred, he uses his phone to communicate to Ugandans.
Yes.
We informed them that change is overdue in Uganda.
Yes.
36 brutal dictatorship in power.
Yes.
36 years of brutal dictatorship.
Yes.
That is the only offense Fred has committed.
Yes.
Because Fred is informing Ugandans that change is overdue.
Yes.
36 years of brutal dictatorship is too much.
Yes.
Ugandans are searching for change.
Yes.
Ugandans are tired of dictatorship.
Yes.
And that is the reason why Fred was arrested. That is the reason why Fred was kidnapped. That is the reason why the dictator in Uganda has put down 5 million on his head.
Yes.
That anyone who takes Fred to Uganda, $5 million in cash.
Yes.
And that's what we are fighting for.
Yes.
That's what we are calling
Yes.
the government in Ankara to intervene.
Yes.
Because we know his life is in danger.
Yes.
As our life is in danger.
Yes.
We are all political refugees here as you see us.
Yes.
But Britain is not sending us to Uganda.
Yes.
We are free to exercise our political views about our country, Uganda. And that's what Fred has been doing.
Yes.
Fred is fighting for freedom of Ugandans. Fred is fighting for freedom of Uganda.
Yes.
Fred is fighting for the rule of law in Uganda.
Yes.
Fred is fighting for the kidnappings of Ugandans in Uganda.
Yes.
Fred is fighting to stop the raping of women in Uganda.
Yes.
Fred is fighting for equal rights in Uganda.
Yes.
That is the only offense Fred has committed.
Yes.
Because he's fighting for the people of Uganda.
Yes.
We need freedom.
You need freedom.
We need freedom.
We need freedom.
We need freedom.
You need freedom.
Free Fred.
Free Fred.
Free Fred.
Free Lumbuye.
Free Fred.
Free Lumbuye.
Justice for Fred. Justice for Fred.
Justice for Fred.
Justice for Fred.
Justice for Fred.
Free Fred.
Free Fred.
Free our teacher.
Free our teacher.
Free our teacher.
Free our teacher.
People power.
Our power.
Our power.
People power.
NUP.
Everywhere.
Everywhere.
AUP.
Let me charge my batteries again.
Okay. Bannayuganda mbakubiriza bannange mujje mutweyungeko wano tuli wano ku taxi embassy naye omuwendo gukyali mutono ddala naye bannange mweyongere okujja bannange mweyongere okujja tugenda kubeera wano olw'enkya olwokutaano Saturday Sunday tetujja kubeerawo naye wiiki yonna tugenda kubeerawo ejja wiiki ejja yonna tugenda kubeerawo paka lwakutaano. Bannayuganda bannange mutweyungeko mutuwe obuyambi ticca waffe ticca waffe tulina omununula kigula luggi tetusobola kusiba kigula luggi.
We are here to show our dissatisfaction. The kidnap of our brother Fred Rumbuye in Turkey. We are here to alert and to express our concern to the authorities of Turkey through the embassy here. That our brother Fred was kidnapped. If he has broken any law in the Turkey land, he has to be addressed as the law of the land says. We are here to express our concern about his health, about his state of mind, about his security. We request the Turkish government through the embassy here to make sure the law is preserved. Democracy is practiced. If Fred has broken the law in any way, he has to be handled as the law says, but not kidnapped. Fred left his motherland, Uganda, because he was under persecution. He came to seek sanctuary in Turkey. The Turkish government is responsible to keep his safety. if there is anything that Fred has done contrary to the Turkish law, it has to be addressed as the land says, but not a kidnap. Kidnap is common in Uganda where Fred is coming from.
Yes.
We request the tax government not to allow another Khashoggi situation to happen in Turkey.
Yes.
This situation of Fred could erupt into another Khashoggi.
Yes.
We have just crossing into the memories of Khashoggi.
Yes.
We don't want this to happen to our brother Fred.
Yes.
We request the tax government to take action immediately
Yes.
and tell us where our brother is.
Yes.
And this way our brother, we know that he's safe.
Yes.
If he has broken any law in the land of Turkey,
Yes.
let the Turkish law handle him.
Yes.
Not the goons from Uganda, from dictator Museveni come
Yes.
and kidnap him.
Yes.
Impunity is expressed everywhere in Uganda.
Yes.
If all we who seek sanctuary anywhere, we are picked up from anywhere by the state machines of Uganda and taken anywhere for our safety, this breaches our human rights.
Yes.
We are here for peace.
Okay.
We are here for security. We are here for democracy.
Yes.
We request your intervention as soon as possible.
Yes.
People power,
Our power.
our power.
People power. Ojiro chikuba, ojiro chikuba. Ojiro chikuba. Ojiro chikuba. I know, soko luyiye. Soko lukunganye.
Kati oluzungu lumpeddeko.
Aha.
Kati kanjogere mulira abasinga bwe bategeera.
Nalo balumanyi.
Baluwulira. Nammwe abatati olulimi mulumanyi luno.
Baluwulira.
Sijja kuwanguka mannyo olw'okuba njogera oluzungu. I'm speaking Uganda. Era nsuubira mujja kuba mubitegeera.
Bajja bavunulira.
Olwaleero wekulaga obutali bumativu bwaffe, engeri muganda waffe Fred Lumbuye Kajjubi gye yakwatiddwamu n'abuzibwawo ng'ali mu nsi y'e Turkey oba e Buturuuki. Ensonga y'okumukwata n'ey'okumubuzaawo obwo buvunaanyizibwa bwa gavumenti y'e Buturuuki. Era tusaba gavumenti y'e Buturuuki eteeke mu nkola ebintu byonna okusobozesa muganda waffe okulabikako n'okutukakasa nti ali mu mbeera nnungi n'okumanya obulamu bwe bwe buyimiridde. Bw'aba alina etteeka lyonna lyamenye, amateeka agafuga ensi y'e Buturuuki gaddembe omulamula mu mateeka nga bwe kigambibwa. Naye ate ensi zikutwalibwa butwalibwa n'abuzibwawo, tetumanyi kimukwatako, tetumanyi musango ki gwe yakoze. Tusaba gavumenti ya Pulezidenti Ogani w'e Buturuuki aleme kuleeta mbeera tetwakamala okwerabira ngeeya mulwanirizi w'eddembe Khashoggi eyatibwa ku ttaka ly'e Buturuuki. Tusaba Pulezidenti Ogani tuyambe owulirize ensonga zaffe, oyingire mu nsonga za Fred Lumbuye. Bw'aba alina etteeka lyamenye avunaanibwe ng'amateeka ga Turkey bwe gagamba. Naye tukooye okweraliikirira ne gye twaddukira naye oba tunoonyaayo. Mwagala twekole ki? Twetaaga buyambi, twetaaga security. Gye tuddukidde batunoonya tukole tutya? If no one is safe anywhere, he has sanctuary, like in Turkey, like in UK, where can we run to? We leave our motherland because of persecution. We come here not because we want. You know everyone, home is best, home is better. By the time you decide to run away from your home, that means you can't leave your home. We love to be in our home, but we can't stay there because of the political environment. We request the Turkish government to intervene as soon as possible and declare the state of our brother Fred Lumbuye and tell us what is happening to him and what criminal charges or any case to be answered is leveled against him. We seek that clarity. We need answers. We don't want to allow another situation of Khashoggi to happen on the Turkish land. Turkey should wake up from such practices of dictators and murderers. People power, our power.
People power. Tuliyambale ngule tuliya njagala flaga.
Oga flaga uno mutidde. Soke nkwasa kato. Zamanyi nja kubanga.
Kato mbadde manya akyawumuddemu. tuliyambala zimasamasa talo ngaluwete tuliyambale ngule tulivimba mu Uganda. It's over, we shall wear the victor's crown, shall wear the victor's crown, we shall wear the victor's crown, in the new Uganda. Free Fred! Free Fred! Free Fred Lumbuye! Free Fred! Free Fred! Omaze. Ngamba sikutute. Ngamba. Free Fred Lumbuye. 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 Pose can take a pose in that kind of pose.
People power. People power.
Our power.
Our power.
People power.
NUP.
Everywhere.
NUP.
Everywhere.
Everywhere.
NUP.
We are here in Uganda.
Wemba mwagala muziki nga nguleta. Eh?
We are
Wemba
calling
mwagala muziki nga nguleta.
on the government of Turkey.
Eh?
Set our brother free.
Ndeto muziki.
Because
Eh?
he hasn't committed no crime. We are calling on the government of Turkey. Fred is a political refugee. Fred is a political refugee. Fred is a human rights activist. Fred left Uganda for the fear of his life. Fred went to Turkey to seek protection. And it's the responsibility of the government of Turkey to make sure that
Protect him.
Freddy's life is protected. Turkey signed the 1964-1962 Human Rights Charter, whereby any refugee who ran out of his homeland, or seek for political asylum, is supposed to be protected. And Fred left Uganda because he loves Turkey. And he decided to go to Turkey to seek protection. And it's the same protection we have here, it's the same protection Fred should be getting in Turkey. And we are calling on the authorities in Turkey, Ankara, to respect the rule of law, to respect the refugee charter, the 1962, which protects anyone who runs from any country because of his political views, so that he can be protected. So we don't want to to find our brother Fred being extradited to Uganda because he's fighting for freedom.
He's going to be killed.
Because he's fighting for freedom, he's fighting a dictator, a brutal dictator who has been in power for 36 good years.
Yes.
The dictator has been in power before I was born.
Yes.
I left Uganda with my parents when I was 4 years old.
Yes.
The dictator has been in power for 36. The brutal dictator who has made Ugandans poor,
Yes.
who has forced Ugandans out of Uganda, who has killed Ugandans
Yes.
for all these 36 years.
Yes.
Ugandans have made poorer and poorer under this brutal dictator. We are calling on the authorities in Turkey to stand with Ugandans in protecting our lives and the lives of Fred.
When you're getting hit by any cars,
Part
alright?
of our lives.
I have nothing
The
left.
life we
You're
have
already getting killed
is
in
the same
Uganda,
life
sir.
Fred has.
I'm worried that you
The
might get hit by a
protection
car.
we have in this
Even if I die, I die. Oh.
is the
We've
same
given up on
protection we
life.
are asking
We've given
the
up.
leadership in
Just to read the
Accra
messages here, you know, we've
be
given
on our
up.
side.
Yeah.
We are calling on the authorities in Accra to be on the side of Ugandans. We are calling on the authorities in Uganda, in Turkey rather, to protect
Katenda
our
ya
brother
police
Fred
eno biki.
Obuye. We don't want him to be extradited
Balabye emmotoka eri wano.
because we know
Ne
he's
balowooza
going to be tortured and killed.
Where is the music?
We want Fred to be free in Turkey. We want Fred to carry on working as he was free. We want Fred to be free walking the streets of Ankara. We don't want Fred. If Fred has committed an offense, let Fred be taken to the courts of law. Because we have a good justice system in Turkey. We believe in the courts in Turkey. That if Fred is taken
That's the
before
embassy.
the judge will decide whether he goes to prison for 10 years and he'll serve his sentence in Turkey. We don't want Fred to be extradited to Uganda. Museveni has been looking for Fred for the last 5 years. The dictator of 36 years. He has put down $5 billion whoever presents Fred to Uganda. And we know that if Fred is taken to Uganda, Fred is going to be killed. If Fred committed an offense, let them judge him in Turkey. Because Turkey, there is democracy in Turkey. We have courts in Turkey. We have prisons in Turkey. Let Fred serve his sentences in Turkey.
What is the music?
We don't want him to be extradited to Uganda. Because Ugandans, they'll be living under brutal dictator
You're waiting. The
over
music.
36 years. And the
Okay.
Ugandans
It's
have
too
all
setting.
left Uganda
Oh, thanks for
because of the
coming.
dictator. Under this brutal regime in Uganda, Fred will never have fairness.
Yeah. He will
Fred
be killed.
will never have
He will be
a fair
tortured.
trial. Fred will never be put in a prison. Fred is going to be taken to the bunkers, which we call death torture chambers,
Yes.
and he's going to be tortured,
Yes.
and in the end, Fred will be
Killed.
dead.
Be dead.
Ugandans are being tortured on daily basis under this brutal regime. Ugandans are being kidnapped on daily basis under this brutal regime. We are calling on the good governance under President Edward Kaiser to intervene and save our brother Fred from being extradited to Uganda. We are calling for the government of Turkey not to side with the dictator Museveni, because we know in Uganda there is no rule of law. We know in Uganda there is no justice system. We know in Uganda we've got kangaroo courts, whereby civilians are taken to military courts. That is why we are calling for the freedom of Fred Lumbuye Kanyubi. That is why we are calling for Fred to be set free. That's why we are standing here to let the authorities in Ankara know that if Fred is taken to Uganda, he's going to be killed. We want the authorities in Ankara to know that Fred is not a criminal.
Yes.
Fred is a political refugee.
Yes.
Fred Lumbuye is a political activist.
Yes.
We know the only offense Fred has committed is to fight for freedom in Uganda,
Yes.
is to complain and highlight the human rights abuses going up in Uganda.
Yes.
Fred has exposed the
Yes.
dictator on the daily kidnappings of Ugandans.
Yes.
Ugandans are being tortured on daily basis,
Yes.
and our teacher has been at the forefront to inform the whole world what is going on in Uganda. Is Fred our voice? Fred is our TV. Fred is our radio. All the information is Fred. Fred is our teacher. That's why we are here, fighting for his freedom. That's why we are here. We want him free. We want his freedom and the freedom we have here. We know the authorities in Ankara are capable of intervening and setting Fred free. His families are looking for him. We can't know where Fred is being kept right now. We hear that the Uganda High Commissioner, where he's being tortured before he's sent back to Uganda. That's why we are calling on the leadership, the good leadership of President Edward Tyson to intervene and save Freddy's life. Freddy's family was executed by Museveni. Freddy's family was killed by the brutal dictator Museveni. That is the reason why Fred fled Uganda to Turkey. Fred went to Turkey to save his life. By taking him back to Uganda, then you are killing him. We know Museveni is going to kill him. We know Museveni is going to torture him to death. We know the brutal dictator Museveni. The brutal dictator was been in power for 36 years. The brutal dictator who have made Ugandans poor. The brutal dictator who is killing Ugandans. The brutal dictator who is torturing Ugandans. The brutal dictator who doesn't respect human rights. The brutal dictator who doesn't believe in the rule of law. This is a dictator who has killed Ugandans for the 36 good years. This is a dictator who is going on and on. Ugandans are suffering under this dictatorship.
Yes.
Ugandans are crying for change.
Yes.
Fred Lumbuye is fighting for change.
Yes.
Fred Lumbuye is fighting for the change in Uganda. Freedom. We need freedom in Uganda. We need freedom for Fred Lumbuye. We need Fred Lumbuye to be set free. We need Fred Lumbuye to be free in Ankara. We need Fred Lumbuye to continue educating Ugandans. We need our Minister for Information. Fred Lumbuye is our teacher. Fred Lumbuye is the source of information.
Yindako katono kanjogereko soko kwatako kwenu get
People power, our power, NUP, everywhere.
Free Fred. 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 Mukama wange. Webala omulimu. Owedda mbadde nagiddemu sagiddemu train anyway.
That is a blessing. Rain is a blessing.
Bannaye kati lumbuye ebyalumbuye mbulirako ebyalumbuye biyidde alirudde waka.
Anti ensonga lwaki tuli wano?
Anti kati eri
twagala kutegeera lumbuye aliwa. That's why we are here.
Kati ani agenda otubuulira taki bali.
Anti tubuuze ebibuuzo. Tubuuze ebibuuzo.
Okay. Mwandize n'ekiwandiiko nange kyembuuza omukyalo oli. Kati okiweesa by email tebakifuna ku embassy. Naye nga baani abamukutte lumbuye bali connected ne Uganda oba Turkey? Maama oli otya? Oli otya? Maama kwata akasimuko.
It's raining. Umbrella. Hey, kato. Ojimenye sika umbrella y'abantu. Kato mmiri wali oyogere. Ogera okubeera lezi. Olwadde tuli recording. Yes. Kasawe. Yes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes.
People power. People power.
Our power.
Our power.
People power.
Our power.
People power.
Ugandans in the UK.
Ugandans in the UK.
We are here at the Dutch Embassy in London
Yeah, man.
to show our solidarity
Yeah.
with our brother Fred Lumbuye,
Yeah.
who was kidnapped yesterday in the night,
Yeah.
and they are planning to extradite him to Uganda.
Yeah.
We are here
Yes.
to inform and to cry to the good leadership of President Edward Typen to intervene and save the life of our brother Fred Lumbuye, who was kidnapped.
That's the
We are
Turkish
here again
embassy.
to call on the President of Turkey under his leadership, because we know very well
Thank you, Harry.
Turkey is a democracy. Turkey is a democracy whereby there is rule of law, there is human rights. Unlike in Uganda, where Ugandans are living under brutal dictatorship for 36 years.
Yakasauka.
Ugandans are living under brutal dictatorship for 36 years. We are calling on the authorities in Ankara to intervene and stop the extradition of our brother Fred Lumbuye
Chikula
Kajuni.
Luji.
We want him free. We want his freedom.
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 Our teacher.
Our teacher.
Our teacher.
Our teacher.
Freedom.
Freedom.
Freedom for Fred.
Freedom for Fred.
Freedom for Fred.
Freedom for Fred.
Freedom for Ugandans.
Freedom for Ugandans.
Freedom for Ugandans.
Freedom for Ugandans.
Freedom for Fred.
Freedom
for Uganda.
Freedom for Fred. Freedom for Fred.
Nemmoka tuyine ebintu bitobanga tuteekamu.
Freedom.
Freedom!
Freedom.
Freedom!
Ugandans are tired of the 36 dictatorship under the dictator Museveni. Ugandans are tired of dictatorship under Museveni.
Ugandans are tired.
36 years of brutality. 36 years of kidnapping. 36 years of killing. We are here at the Dutch Embassy.
At the taxi embassy.
We are asking, under the leadership
Under the leadership
of the President of Turkey,
of the President of the Turkey,
Edward Typen,
Edward Typen,
the man who believes in democracy,
the man who believes in democracy,
the man who has brought change to Turkey, to be on the side of Ugandans
on the side of the Ugandans,
and said,
and say,
intervene and set our brother Fred
and set our brother free.
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 Freedom for Fred. We are here
We are here
asking
asking
for freedom
for freedom
for Fred.
for Fred.
Freedom for Fred.
Freedom for Fred
Freedom
Lumbuye.
for Ugandans.
Freedom for Ugandans.
Freedom.
Freedom.
Fred is a political refugee. Fred is a political refugee. He left
for protection.
And it's the same continuity
There's the same continuity
of protection.
of protection.
We are asking the government to
So
continue giving. We know very well that Fred has not committed any crime. The crime he has committed is fighting for freedom, fighting for change,
Fighting for change.
fighting for human rights,
Fighting for human rights.
fighting for a 36-year dictator. A dictator who is lethal, brutal. He has brutalized Ugandans for 36 good years. A dictator who has got no human rights on record. A man who has abused human rights in Uganda. A man who has killed Ugandans. A man who has made Ugandans poor. A man who is continue to stay in power regardless of Ugandans rejecting him. Ugandans voted for change. We are here for change. We are here for change.
We are here for change.
We are here for freedom.
We are here for freedom.
We are here for freedom for Fred Lumbuye. We want freedom.
We want freedom.
We want freedom for Fred.
We want freedom for Fred.
Fred deserves freedom.
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 Ugandans need freedom.
Ugandans need freedom.
We need liberation of Uganda.
We need liberation of Uganda.
And under the leadership of the President of Turkey, Ugandans have got the hope that the President of Turkey will intervene in forcing the longest brutal dictator Museveni out of power. Ugandans is overdue. Freedom in Uganda is overdue. A dictator of 36 years. Ugandans want change. Ugandans voted for change. Fred is a man of change. Fred is a man of freedom. Fred is a human rights activist. Fred is a political refugee. We are here fighting for his freedom. Set Lumbuye Fred free. Set Lumbuye Fred free. Freedom for Fred. Freedom for Ugandans. Fred for Lumbuye. People power.
Our power.
Our power.
People power.
NUP.
Everywhere.
Everywhere.
NUP. Toli mu kintu leero. Our power. Our power. Freedom for Lumbuye. Freedom for Lumbuye. Freedom for Fred Lumbuye. We ask you to free Fred Lumbuye. The tax government, we ask you to free Fred Lumbuye.
Stop your nonsense! Free our brother Fred Lumbuye! You're not going to have peace for as long as Fred Lumbuye is not seen.
No fighting without Lumbuye.
No one is going to be with peace as long as we don't see our brother Fred Lumbuye. We are going to irritate you until Fred Lumbuye is out.
bali mu madirisa
Free Fred Lumbuye.
batulingiza.
Let me tell you what is happening. Fred Lumbuye lived in Istanbul. And he disappeared on Tuesday night at 8 p.m. in Turkey. He has been a working person. He was legally allowed to stay in Turkey. So when he disappears, it is our right to come here and shout. We are going to shout until we release him. So release him now to serve everybody peace. It's quicker like that. Mujja kumuta musaga. Tugenda kujja tuwaganira wano buli nnaku.
Newe munatulingiza
Mujja kumuta.
madirisa. Newe munatulingiza madirisa. Tugenda kubeerawo paka n'enkya.
Not another Kasoti.
Kasoti. Alina entondo. Alina entondo alinga munne wa Russia. Mubi nnyo yalinga oyo no wa Russia. Oyo wa Russia no waffe. Ketonye kagwake.
People power.
Power, power.
Power, power.
People power.
NUP.
Everywhere.
Everywhere.
NUP.
We are not going to tire when it comes to Fred, our teacher. We'll call on creeping, asking, kneeling down until our brother Fred Lumbuye is set free. We are the embassy again, and we are calling on the authorities in Turkey, Ankara, to make sure that they set our brother free. We know the dictator, he has paid people a lot of money to track down our brother and kidnap him. But we still have the hope that the government in Ankara, they'll do their best in stopping the extradition of our brother to Uganda. We know if he's sent back to Uganda, his life is in danger. If he's sent back to Uganda, he's going to be tortured to death. The Uganda government has put down $5 million. Whoever sent prey to Uganda, we know that. And that's the reason why we are still hoping that the authorities in Ankara will stop. The Ankara government is responsible for the protection of Fred. by the dictator Museveni. Freddy's family was killed by the brutal dictator Museveni, and Fred fled to Turkey for protection. That is the protection we are still asking the Turkish government to carry on protecting Fred, because Fred is a political refugee. A political refugee cannot be sent back to Uganda unless he committed terrorist acts. And Fred Lumbuye, the only crime he has committed is to fight for change in Uganda. The only crime Fred has committed is to fight for change. The only crime Fred has committed is to fight for freedom for Ugandans. That is the only crime. We live under a 36-year brutal dictator. The dictator has killed us in Uganda, and the dictator is still looking for us, even here abroad. We are asking the Turkish government to protect Fred from being taken back to Uganda. Fred asked for political asylum in Turkey. And that stands to the Turkish government to make sure that Fred deserves the protection is supposed to be given to him under the United Nations refugees. Because being a refugee, your country of host is supposed to protect you. And this is the responsibility of the government of Turkey to make sure that Freddy's life is safe. We need freedom for Fred Lumbuye. We need freedom for Fred Lumbuye Kajubi. Freedom for Fred. Fred Lumbuye has not committed any crime. Freedom for Fred, because Fred is a freedom fighter. Fred is a political activist. Fred is a human rights activist. Fred is the promise for Ugandans. Fred is the eye for Ugandans. Fred is our teacher. Fred has been the radio for Ugandans. If you want the truth, you get it from Fred Lumbuye. We are asking the government of Turkey to set free our brother. We are calling on the government of Turkey to respect the human rights. We know very well that under the leadership of President Edwin Taipei, we are asking him, under his leadership, to show mercy on Fred. We are asking for mercy for Fred. We are asking the Turkish government to stand on the side of Ugandans. You can't send a refugee to a country where you know he's going to be killed. You cannot send a political activist to a country like Uganda. Ugandans are living under a brutal dictator. Ugandans are living under a 36 brutal dictator. We are living under a brutal dictator. Museveni, the dictator of Uganda, he has been in power for 36 years. A dictator for 36 years. Ugandans are being tortured under this brutal regime. Ugandans are being killed under this brutal government. And this is our fear, that if Fred is taken back to Uganda, his life is in danger. That's why we are calling on the leadership in Ankara to be on the side of Ugandans. Because in Uganda, we don't have no freedom of right. We don't have no freedom of expression. The only reason why the brutal dictator Museveni wants Fred Lumbuye, because he's a freedom fighter. He's a man who has been fighting for the freedom of Ugandans. He's a man who has been fighting for human rights in Uganda.
We know the human rights abuses in Uganda is high. Ugandans are being tortured on daily basis. Ugandans are being killed. Ugandans are being displaced on their land because of this brutal dictator. A dictator of 36 years in power. A dictator who is based on killing Ugandans. A dictator who doesn't believe in the rule of law. A dictator who doesn't protect the justice system in Uganda. A dictator who have robbed Ugandans. And that's the reason why Fred has been kidnapped. Because Fred is the voice of Ugandans. Fred is the voice of Ugandans. Through Fred, we can receive information about Uganda. We left Uganda a long time. It's Fred who gives us the information about Uganda. It's Fred who fights for freedom for Ugandans. It's Fred who fights for women who are being tortured and raped on daily basis in Uganda. It's Fred, the eye of Ugandans. That's why we are here, through the ambassador of Turkey, to send a message to the president of Turkey that Ugandans in the UK are asking you to intervene and save Freddie's life. People power.
Our power.
People power.
Our power.
Our power.
People power.
NUP.
Everywhere.
Everywhere.
NUP. Checho. Mukube sagala galamide. Eh. Omulimu ngukoze. Lwakote gupozinga. Twali badde tupozinga mu nkono tu.
Thank you very much. Baba buza ku bantu nga bakola.
Bonna tubagala nnyo naye mujje mutuwagire. Mujje mubeerewo.
Kuba nti etonya kati abantu abambegamyemu ku nkuba kuba mukugambye
naye abatazze leero enkya mujje abatazze enkya ku Mande mujje tugenda kubeerawo paka lwakutaano nga 17
ate enkuba nga ezizika
tusobodde kujja leero mujje enkya bannange tica waffe tumujjeyo kiggula luggi tusobole okuddamu muwulirizaako otherwise embeera si nnungi. We take time.
Agenda.